looking for.
Myers now converted on the field goal try. Now he's on to kick it away.
Taken in the end zone. And no return forthcoming for Richard as this will come out to the 25.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Off play action, he'll throw to start the drive.
It got his man complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. He got 29 yards that time.
First down, Raiders.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. To throw his Carr.
And that's caught. It's Bryan Edwards.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
First down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Carr now to throw. That is caught inside the 5.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Henry Ruggs.
33 yards. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. They go play action here on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Will Dissly, the intended receiver.
And it's 2nd down. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
That one, a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
To throw again is Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. An inaugural trip to the red zone here for the Seahawks. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. Being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. They'll try to run with Carson. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Seahawks have made this a 1-score game. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. And it wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Fielded in the end zone. And no return forthcoming for Richard as this will come out to the 25.
5-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives to see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down field, aren't you?
I wasn't looking at you. I got something in my eye.
That's the excuse that you always use for something like that. Listen, I appreciate good offensive football as much as the next person. And when it's played well and is skillful, I'm with it. And right now, this is exciting.
Oh, the defender likes it. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain, followed by a sizable loss here. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive, not much sense. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Carlson able to put this one through. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. What do you think? Maybe a little disappointment there. They had a pretty nice drive going at the end of the half, and they have to settle for 3.
Oh, definitely a little bit of disappointment there, because when you kick a short field goal, you shake your head a little bit like, could we have done a little bit more? Could we have gotten one more shot to try and get 6? But with what little time was left on the clock, I think it was a smart play.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out. Another nice job there defensively. They've had him bottled up throughout this game. They used their scouting really well, but they've executed even better throughout this game. Their job now, don't relax, and all of a sudden, give them a chance to break off a big one.
The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway.
Come on, fellas.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
He fakes the give here and looks to throw.
Oh, he's looking long for Witten. And that's caught inside the 30. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line.
And most people think of Derek Carr kind of as a guy who excels throwing the short pass, but he can dial it up when need be.
And that's how you start a drive, because you know they had this play in their back pocket, waiting for the right time to unleash it. And boy, did they pick the right opportunity. Unleashed it big time, and that was also a big-time throw.
Take off your helmet and give me a
kick into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead.
And that one heck of a run right there. Once he got loose, you could tell that he was going to run a long way. That was pretty impressive.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. From the gun, Wilson forced out to his left. Open man is Jacob Hollister. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
This throw complete. Wilson finding Lockett. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 35-yard line. Operating from the gun, Wilson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Max Crosby in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away.
And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you...
He's got a man, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A very solid gain of 27. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 46-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
throwing his car on 3rd down. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense.
Benson Mayowa in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now.
And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd.
Here comes Reed.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
For Will Dissly, incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
We sit in quarter number 3 out in Seattle. A 2nd and 10 now.
Throwing again. Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. That's complete to Dissly, the tight end. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The defense surrenders a 13-yard pass play there on 3rd and 1.
At the 29-yard line.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Credit the sack there to Arden Key.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Joyner on the tackle. A gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 13.
Check. Mike 42. Silver. Mike 42. Mike 42.
From the gun, Wilson. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post-route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. 20. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders.
Derek Carr with a touchdown pass to Henry Ruggs.
And the Raiders take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in.
His kick.
And it's up and good.
Makes the score Raiders 31, Seahawks 10.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
Taken in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course. Charles, I think back to your earlier statement about the visitors being the underdogs needing to win that turnover battle. And this defense, they forced 2 turnovers so far, a big reason why they lead this game.
Yeah, and I know defenses always talk about getting turnovers in bunches, getting those takeaways. 2's not a bunch, but it's plenty in this game, exactly the formula they need. And I got to tell you, partner, I like it when you think back to something I said that actually comes true. It's actually right.
That happens more often than you might think. From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Jonathan Abram picks it, and he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. He'll wind up being stopped for no gain, and it'll lead to a 4th down. Now Wilson on 1st down. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jeff Heath. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. They'll start by running the option to the right. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. It's a jet sweep. This is Renfro. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
Shotgun now for Carr. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and now it's 2nd down.
And the end result of that play, you're almost not sure what you really want, because when he gets outside of the pocket, you actually hold your breath because you think he's going to run for big yardage. But when he chose to pull it down and throw it, and a play was made to knock it away, that's a pretty good end result. Not one you expected when the play began.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. On 1st down, Wilson. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ballgame. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Dancing to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout.
Just shy of the goal line. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Keep in mind they can still get a 1st down here as they come up on 2nd and inches. Now Wilson sliding out of the pocket. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit.
This is why a lot of play callers love play action in this spot. You just want to freeze the linebackers just for a second. Then you got a chance to get a quick pass into your tight end right behind them for a touchdown.
Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead will be cut down to 14. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. They'll roll him out right. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And that will write a finish to this ball game. So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders. And say what you want about CenturyLink Field up in Seattle, but for my money, this is the loudest and most difficult place to win in the league.
It's very hard. The fan support, off the charts. The way that they make noise and understand when to make noise, they understand the game as well as anyone. And how about what we get in our media packets when we start preparing for the game? They have it in their own stuff, right? The number of offsides penalties, false start penalties that they draw against the opposing team because of that fan support. And last but not least, they designed the stadium to keep the noise in, and it works.
But not in this one. They were able to somehow come in here and get that victory. So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com.
The Chiefs are heading back to defend their title as we say so long from snowy Baltimore, and welcome to Madden NFL 21.
Explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs from. Way back then, you could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did the lady go miss? Ay, her she was major, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught her the rhythm, she caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I